Welcome to pvtexpressnews news channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our today's newsletter includes the following content. In You Are More Beautiful Than the Starlight, Han Yuan would never have thought that Ji Xing's trump card was Han Ting, not Huang Weiwei. In the ups and downs of the business world, who could have expected that a seemingly ordinary accident of hitchhiking would set off such a shocking wave? When Ji Xing stepped on the car of destiny, she would never have thought that the gentleman in the car would become a turning point in her career. And this man is Han Ting, Ji Xing's real trump card that Han Yuan would never have thought of. You Are More Beautiful Than the Starlight, a workplace drama, with its unique perspective and gripping plot, presents the audience with a business world full of opportunities and challenges. In this world, everyone is fighting for their dreams and interests, and the story of Ji Xing and Han Ting is undoubtedly the most fascinating mainline. Ji Xing, a newcomer in the workplace with dreams, encountered a chilling dilemma when he first entered the workplace. The suppression of the boss, the exclusion of colleagues, and even the trouble of sexual harassment in the workplace. These blows are enough to discourage anyone, but Ji Xing chose to face the challenge. She resolutely resigned and started her own entrepreneurial journey. This decision not only showed her courage, but also laid the groundwork for her reunion with Han Ting. Han Ting's appearance is like a ray of light shining into Ji Xing's life. He not only supports Ji Xing in her career, but also becomes her strong backing and spirit. Han Ting's wisdom and foresight point the way for Ji Xing's entrepreneurial journey. The Hanhai company he secretly laid out has become a strong support for Ji Xing's company. This two-line layout strategy not only shows Han Ting's business talent, but also reflects his trust and support for Ji Xing. The workplace is like a battlefield, and Ji Xing's entrepreneurial journey is not smooth sailing. Problems such as shortage of funds and loss of talent follow one after another. Especially when the company's veteran Huang Weiwei fell out with the company due to conflicts of interest, many people thought that Ji Xing had lost the biggest trump card. But what they don't know is that Han Ting is Ji Xing's real reliance. As Han Ting's cousin, Han Yuan has always claimed to know everything about Han Ting. She underestimated this seemingly non-competitive cousin, and even ignored Ji Xing's potential. While she was still fussing over some minor issues of Xingchen company, Han Ting had already laid out a larger chessboard. This gap in vision and pattern destined Han Yuan to be at a disadvantage in this game. The supporting characters in the play also have their own characteristics. Zheng Di is a typical fence-sitter, and her position fluctuates with the changes in the situation. This practice of changing with the wind just reflects the human nature in the workplace. As Dong Yi's opponent, Chang He's series of conspiracies and intrigues have added a lot of suspense and drama to the plot. As the plot progresses, the relationship between Ji Xing and Han Ting is also deepening. From the initial reunion to the subsequent cooperation, the tacit cooperation between the two in the business world not only allowed Xingchen company to gradually gain a foothold, but also made Han Ting's position in the family business more stable. This win-win situation is the best interpretation of the relationship between the two. You Are More Beautiful Than Starlight is not only a workplace drama, but also a work that shows humanity and wisdom. Through the game of Ji Xing, Han Ting, Han Yuan and others, we see the intrigues in the workplace and feel the power of sincere feelings. Han Yuan's miscalculation just proves that in this ever-changing business world, never underestimate any opponent and never ignore any possible ally. The revelation this drama gives us is profound. It tells us that in the workplace, ability is important, but more importantly, it is to maintain integrity and kindness. The success of Ji Xing and Han Ting comes not only from their talents, but also from their persistence in justice and trust in each other. This transmission of positive energy is undoubtedly the most precious part of this drama. At the same time, You Are More Beautiful Than Starlight also shows us the importance of teamwork. Ji Xing's success is inseparable from Han Ting's support and the efforts of other employees in the company. This reminds us that in the workplace, we must learn to cooperate with others and establish a relationship of mutual trust and mutual assistance. Only by uniting as one can we create greater value. In addition, the drama also conveys an important message: never give up your dreams. Ji Xing did not retreat when facing difficulties, but chose to start a business bravely. This courage to pursue dreams is worth learning for each of us. No matter what difficulties we encounter, as long as we stick to our beliefs, we will eventually see the dawn of hope. You are more beautiful than starlight reminds us to maintain a learning and growth mentality. The business world is changing rapidly, and only by continuous learning can we keep up with the times. The success of Ji Xing and Han Ting is largely due to their continuous learning and application of new knowledge and new technologies. This spirit of lifelong learning is something that each of us should have. In general, You Are More Beautiful Than Starlight not only presents us with a wonderful business world, but also conveys many positive values. It tells us that we must maintain integrity and kindness in the workplace, understand teamwork, have the courage to pursue our dreams, and continue to learn and grow. These positive energy views will undoubtedly give the audience profound inspiration and inspiration. As the title of the play suggests, the real beauty is not only the starlight, but also those who still stick to their dreams and remain kind in adversity. The story of Ji Xing and Han Ting is a vivid interpretation of this beauty. Their experience tells us that as long as we have dreams and remain kind, we will definitely be able to shine our own light on the stage of life. You Are More Beautiful Than Starlight. Why did Ji Xing and Han Ting fall out over a short conversation by Yangzi? In the star-studded entertainment industry, every detail can be the fuse of emotional turmoil. In the recently popular TV series You Are More Beautiful Than Starlight, Yangzi's words were like a bombshell, causing Ji Xing and Han Ting, who were originally close friends, to fall out instantly, which attracted the attention and heated discussion of the audience. Why does this short conversation have such a huge influence? What kind of emotional entanglements and conflicts of interest are hidden behind it? This article will analyze the ins and outs of this incident in depth and reveal the reasons and impacts behind it. In the plot of You Are More Beautiful Than Starlight, the love story of Ji Xing and Han Ting has always attracted much attention. From the young crush in college, to the difficult journey of starting a business together, and then to becoming an indispensable part of each other's lives, their relationship has gone through various tests, but it has always been as tough as before. However, in the recent episodes, the relationship between the two suddenly cracked. The turning point of all this came from a sentence from Yangzi. Yangzi, as an ally of Han Ting's cousin Han Yuan and market rival Changyi, has always been hostile to Ji Xing. She knew the position of Ji Xing in Han Ting's heart, so she decided to use the information in her hand to provoke the relationship between the two. In a conversation with Ji Xing, Yangzi revealed an astonishing secret. Han Ting had invested in Hanhai Company as early as when he was in Germany, and Hanhai and Xingchen Technology, founded by Ji Xing, had a high degree of overlap in business areas and strategic directions. What shocked Ji Xing even more was that Yangzi also hinted that Han Ting's investment in Xingchen Technology was actually to use Ji Xing to cover up the development of Hanhai. This short conversation, like a sharp dagger, pierced Ji Xing's heart. She couldn't help but begin to doubt Han Ting's motives and sincerity, thinking that he had been using her. This feeling of betrayal made Ji Xing very angry, and she decided to turn against Han Ting and end this seemingly beautiful relationship. So why did Yangzi's words have such a huge influence? First of all, it directly touched Ji Xing's most sensitive nerve, trust. In love, trust is the most basic cornerstone. Once trust is broken, the relationship will face the risk of collapse. Yangzi's words seriously shook Ji Xing's trust in Han Ting, and she began to doubt whether the relationship between them was real and whether it was mixed with other purposes. Secondly, Yangzi's words also revealed the conflict of interest between Ji Xing and Han Ting. As competitors in the same industry, Hanhai and Xingchen Technology must have a competitive relationship in business. As one of Hanhai's investors, Han Ting's interests are naturally closely linked to Hanhai. In this case, it is difficult for Ji Xing to believe that Han Ting can completely consider the problem from his own standpoint. This conflict of interest makes Ji Xing feel uneasy and worried. She is afraid that her company will fall into trouble because of Han Ting's intervention. In addition, Yangzi's words also touched Ji Xing's deep inferiority complex. As an independent entrepreneurial woman, Ji Xing has been working hard to prove her ability and value. However, after learning about Han Ting's investment in Hanhai, she couldn't help but begin to doubt whether her ability and value have been recognized by Han Ting. This inferiority complex made Ji Xing more determined to turn against Han Ting, hoping to prove her independence and strength in this way. So, what impact did this incident have on the relationship between Ji Xing and Han Ting? First, it completely broke the trust between the two. Ji Xing's suspicion and anger towards Han Ting made it impossible for her to trust him as before, and Han Ting could not understand why Ji Xing suddenly became so indifferent and resolute. This lack of trust brought the relationship between the two to a standstill. Secondly, this incident also exacerbated the conflict of interest between the two. After learning about Han Ting's investment in Han Hai, Ji Xing became more vigilant and guarded against Han Ting's intervention. She was worried that her company would suffer losses or threats, so she began to seek other partners to balance the relationship with Han Ting. Han Ting was confused and helpless because of Ji Xing's misunderstanding and alienation. He could not explain his behavior or win back Ji Xing's heart. Finally, this incident also made Ji Xing and Han Ting re-examine their feelings and relationship with each other. They began to think about whether they really understood each other and whether they were willing to give everything for each other. After a series of twists and turns and tests, the two finally realized that their true feelings for each other were not weakened by external interference, but became stronger. They decided to put aside the misunderstandings and barriers of the past and come together to face the challenges of the future together. In general, the reason why Zhang Di's short words could make Ji Xing and Han Ting fall out is not because of how powerful the words themselves are, but because it touches the most sensitive and fragile part of their relationship: trust, interests, and emotions. This incident not only caused a rift in the relationship between the two, but also made them understand each other and this relationship more deeply. After a series of tests and growth, the two were finally able to come together again to face the challenges of the future together. This is also the positive message conveyed by "You are more beautiful than starlight." No matter how big the difficulties and challenges are, as long as we stick to our beliefs and face them bravely, we will definitely be able to find our own happiness and beauty. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome. Don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.